the NHL is cheating. And being in Chicago, I have no problem saying it. Does anybody, I know we're not supposed to, and there are too many people. Come on. This story is just a little too perfect for the NHL and what happened with their draft lottery last night. Is it not? Is it not just too perfect? Like, it was obvious. Ed is trying to breathe through this. It was so obvious what was going to happen. And when you look at the other markets involved, and I know the dynasty ended a while ago, and they probably should have broken up the band a while ago, but it finally ended this past season with Taves not really playing this year. He was a member of the Blackhawks. But now that that's over, here they are, basically trying to lose, get into the lottery. They don't have the best odds, and you have this supreme talented Connor Bedard. He's so good that they don't even have odds listed. They have Wembanyama odds listed. They don't even have Connor Bedard odds listed. It starts with the number 2 pick on who's going to go there. So I'm sorry. I'll buy into the conspiracy theory that this is exactly what the NHL wanted. And like the NBA had always fought against this for years when they would have superstar players going to certain teams. I don't know, the LA Lakers. Or there's some other examples that we've seen, and there were the rumors about the cold envelope and all that. How good is this guy? Is it what Osborne was saying? I mean, he was throwing out some names that have gone number 1 overall over the last couple of decades that have been outright superstars. Is that what we're going to see here?
That is what we're going to see. There's a reason why Ducks fans are crying still the morning after, because Chicago is going to get an absolute stud. I mean, this is a Sidney Crosby type of superstar. I mean, he does it all. He creates offense in so many different ways. He's fast on the ice. I mean, name a skill set, he certainly has it, or comes close to being, one of the better ones as anything is concerned. And yeah, Chicago will be back on the map in no time. And I think this is especially why the Ducks are so upset, because they really didn't invest that much this season. They've got an incredibly good young core with Trevor Zegras leading the way. Troy Terry's there. He's also fantastic. But this is something where you add one more great piece to that, then the Ducks become contenders immediately. And instead, not that Fantilli's a bad player, certainly did a lot of good things out of Michigan, but it's a hit. It's a hit for the Ducks, and a great, great opportunity for the Blackhawks to get back on top. We've got the Hurricanes and the Devils game 4 of that series. Carolina leads it 2-1, but it's the Devils at home who are moneyline favorites at -155. It's interesting when we break this game down that Carolina, good forecheck, no doubt about that. They certainly generate a ton of high-quality shots. Devils do need to generate more on the power play, no doubt about that. But as we've talked about before, there are probably going to be fewer power play opportunities as this series goes on. But here's what I find really intriguing. When you're looking at expected goals or actual goals above or below expected, per Money Puck, 3 of the 4 cellar dwellers in terms of fewest goals over expected, they are New Jersey Devils. Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, and Jesper Bratt. At some point, I feel like that has to change. And the Devils, they already, went nuts the game prior, but I also feel like that's going to continue in some way, shape, or form. Now, Carolina, we talked about them being analytical darlings, so they may be able to keep up in this one. And so the bet I like the most here is the over 5.5, because at some point I feel like either offense is going to go off. What do you think?
I already bet it. -105, over 5.5. Also because the winning team has pretty much cleared that by themselves so far in this series with 5, 6, and 8. So I love the over. I'm glad you're on board. But yeah, the winning team basically scored the over by themselves. So I hope that trend continues, and I have already bet it before the show.
Would you back both favorites tomorrow?
I might look at a Warriors team total over. I think at some point the shooting here has to rebound, and as they start to go through some of these changes. The Jermichael Green experiment was cute. I don't think that's what won them game 2. The Lakers mostly took game 2 off. Gary Payton playing last night, I know a lot of people rolled their eyes at that, but they were trying to solve the wrong problem. The problem they were solving with Gary Payton was D'Angelo Russell is killing us. Let's put Payton on the starting lineup. He could slow him down. That worked. But the Warriors just need to find a way to score the basketball. The floor is tight. The Lakers defense looks really good. So I don't know what's wrong with Jordan Poole or what he did, but it's time to dust him off, get him feeling good about himself, put him in the starting lineup and say, we're going to score 130 points tonight. Let's see if the Lakers can actually keep up with us at that number. So I'm going to look at a Warriors team total over once I go through and kind of look at some numbers there, but it does seem like a Warriors are pass spot, lean towards the over on the total. As for the Heat Knicks, I bet the Heat team total every game, and I'm just going to keep doing it. That offense is incredibly efficient. The Knicks really cannot seem to slow them down. And whether the pace is slow or the shooting is bad, the Heat continue to get to 108, 109, 110 points. So give me a Warriors team total over, but a Heat team total over in the other game.
We enjoy talking trash about the Lakers together on this show, but not a lot of bad stuff to say, unfortunately. Do you think they will be in the finals?
I was afraid you were going to ask me that because it's been horrible. For the last 6 weeks, I mean, almost 2 months of not saying anything bad about the Los Angeles Lakers other than the casual roll your eye comment that I know it's really hard to figure this stuff out, but gee, all you got to do is put shooters and young guys that care about defense around LeBron and Anthony Davis. Who would have thought? Anyway, they're a really fun team to watch. Anthony Davis is playing MVP-level basketball. LeBron James at this point in his career, it's so fun to watch him pick his spots every night. I know that people have been going after him. He didn't shoot, I think, a single field goal in the first quarter or something like that in the last game, but that's what he's doing now. He's just sitting and lurking like a snake in the grass, waiting to strike and take control of these games. It's been incredible. I like the Lakers quite a bit to win this series. I do think it's over in the next round, though. I expect the Nuggets to be there, whether it is Denver or Phoenix. It's going to be really tough, but if it's Phoenix, the Lakers have a chance. I mean, again, given how short that Phoenix team is, they can do it, but I think the Nuggets end the fun for Los Angeles, and we can finally stop having to say nice things about the Lakers, Aaron.
Nothing wrong with saying nice things about the Lakers, just
Yes, there is.
White Sox Royals, first 5 over 4.5. Each of these teams coming around offensively just a little bit. The hottest team offensively over the last week in Major League Baseball is the Kansas City Royals, first in both OPS and WRC+. Jordan Lyles starts for the Royals. He's been awful. Just absolutely horrendous this season. A 6.69 ERA. He's allowed 4 or more earned runs 5 different times already this season. And Lucas Giolito, night and day. When he's home or away. He is away tonight. He has a 5.28 ERA on the road. And Royals hitters have been pretty good versus Giolito. In 98 combined at-bats, they have a 967 OPS against him. So we'll take over in the first 5 innings in that game.